Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. You join us once more in the map editor where we are creating an archipelago of islands and a single map tile. So we have a big one, a medium one, a small one, some the size of your head, and they are all occupying, well, the space a single island would normally occupy. And it's kind of an interesting challenge. It has yielded some interesting results. So we have a cave with a shipwreck, bloop, which is literally clinging on to the edge of the map. It's hovering over the edge of the abyss as if it is about to let go and just plane away into the night, into Cthulhu's greedy little big tentacles. Maybe I didn't think that sentence through. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. We also have, if we come over here, we have another shipwreck on the beach. So we have a shipwreck on the beach. If we change the time of day, which we can do from here, and the tide comes in, out. Okay, so it doesn't quite go around the boat. That's not a problem. There is some wet sand. There is a little bit of water here, and there is bubbles. Bubbles are always a problem in the map editor. It represents a gap in the water mesh. We'll need to fix that. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do to fix it. Just real quick while we see it. Hello, big rock. Press T. Oh, it already is transforming. Good. Press R to rotate. We'll do that. T to bring up. Oh, look, it's been fixed. It's actually a nice fix as well because it kind of lines up with the other rocks. Nice. Good. So we fixed that little problem before it became an issue. So we have that island with the shipwreck on it. We also have a little rowing boat action going on. Nice. Wait, bubbles? Oh, I'll ignore you. I'll pretend I didn't see you. We have the central island, which we were working on last time. We were adding some trees and some various bits and pieces around the outside, and that has... In fact, let's change the time of day back to midday, so we got more light in the world. Yes, if we go bloop and go back to objects, so we don't have a big blue cursor everywhere. Yep, shipwreck in the middle of an island, underwater. You don't see that every day. Boom! And then we were working on our little walkways. So we have walkways, but with gaps in, because where's the fun? That's not lag. That's literally the camera speeding up and slowing down as it goes close to objects. So yeah, where's the fun in allowing a player just to walk from one place to another without having to put some effort in? So we've put in, not jumping puzzles, but if you want to cross the water without getting your feet wet, you're gonna have to jump. You're gonna have to jump. And then we had this beach, which we left mostly as beach, actually. And this is one of the places where the tide, when it is in, does surround the tree, and when it's out, it does not surround the tree. So some things work. Some things work. Good. I think, as far as the islands go, I think we've pretty much done with them. We do need to add some things to the world, though. I think we need to finish dressing the world, essentially. We also have this little nub in the land. Now, there are a few things we can't use. If we go to structures, we obviously can't use the seaforts because they don't show for everyone. It's like, I'll put the seafort here. It'd be really nice. No, can't do that. Don't show for everyone. No. Yep, delete it. Go. Be gone. Be gone from my sight, for you are broken. And if you put a raft down, because it's a physics object, bloop. Say, have a free raft. No, if you put any objects that float in the ocean, it would literally just disappear towards the edge of the world, and nobody would see it. So there are a few things that just don't make that much sense. But we have this kind of raised area up here. What can we do with this? Well, it's a nice high building platform. Curious and more curious. I think we should probably throw some trees and stuff up here because I think it would be nice, but I'm kind of keen to leave it big and open and kind of untouched for the most part. Maybe just a little, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play around up here. We do need to just finish this world off. We have some pine trees over there. We don't have them anywhere else. I think some pine trees here would be nice for two reasons. two very, very interesting reasons. One, they're interesting. Two, if you light a fire, they light up underneath. So they are all lit up from the bottom. It's very, very pretty. So we've got 1, 2, 3 small ones and 2 medium ones? Or is that a medium and a large? Interesting questions. So what we're going to do is take the small ones and just pop them anywhere. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the item limit is supposed to be 6. The fact that we've been able to put 7 down, I think, is a little bug, because I think if you pull out 6 initially, you will actually run into the thing saying, "Oh, you know you can't do that. Stop doing it. I don't want. Oh no, what are you doing?" Is that big pine? No, that's that. Yeah, that's a big pine. Big pine. Oh wait, these mediums? Okay, here's the question. Those look like mediums, not small. Which would make sense. Oh, this doesn't make sense at all. I think these are small. Wait, yeah, those are small ones. Wait, so what's pine 1? Pine 1's the big one? And pine 3 is the small one. Alright, well I got that wrong. Oh right, so the maximum limit looks about 5, not 6. But I think if you click off it and click it back on it, it'll allow you to drag a 6th out. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of fudge it, but then you can't do it anymore. Right, so 5 trees. 5 of any one tree. And this is because of, and I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on that, either item limit or something to do with the billboard system, which is when you let's go and stand on a beach. When you go and stand on a beach and you look out at sea, you'll see islands on the horizon. And at the moment, when you look left and right in the main build, there is a little bit of stutter, a little bit of lag. If it's a custom island, there'll be a lot of stutter and a lot of lag depending on how many objects are on the island. In experimental, at the moment, there is one of the updates, I think it's the last one, changed billboard system, so that should not happen anymore, which is frankly amazing. Oh, there's also another massive update that has been released for the experimental version of the game if you're watching these as they come out, and that is, in fact, that co-op has been added to the game. But hold on to your pants, because it is couch co-op, local co-op. So you win some, you lose some. Yeah, it's not the co-op we wanted, but it's the co-op that we have, unfortunately. I think we could do something with that island, you know. I think that is going to be too big. I'm going to drop it into the ground a little bit. Yeah. I don't like to obstruct any views, that's the trouble. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, this is tricky because if you want people to build up here, that's fine. But then they're going to want to be able to see out, they're going to want all the nice effects. I think a ficus tree is probably the way to go, if I'm going to be honest with myself. Right, okay, fine. Let's find a ficus tree. Ficus tree, what are you doing? Hello. I think you should come with us. Go into the ground, press R, grab. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Copernicus. Oh. This is where the game really needs an undo. Also, can we pull that out a bit? Because I can see bubbles in the water mesh. I think we're going to need to do that. There we go. I think that's going to help. Yeah, it'll still help. It's fine. It's fine. So can we click on the tree? Right, got the tree selected. Put the tree there. Now let's press R. Oh, the tree is selected. Yep. Sometimes it just pops to whatever it feels like in terms of items. Now, how are we going to rotate this? Rotate it so the branch is out. It should branch out. I think the branch should be like that. Cool. Bring it down a bit. Also cool. Make sure nothing else is clipping into. Ooh. Okay. Is anything clipped through there? Just R, rotate. I don't. There we go. It's better. It's better. No, nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be all right on the night. Cool. Stuff that we can also do because there's not a lot of green up here. We're gonna grab the stupid bush. Stupid bush. Let's rotate that around. Let's press T. Grab the blue. Knock it back. Grab the green. Cool. Yeah, it kind of works. Yeah, it kind of works. Nice. Cool. Doesn't stop people from jumping on the rocks. It doesn't get in the way of anything. It just adds a little bit of green to an area that would not normally have any green associated with it. I think just 1 or 2 trees is enough. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is actually. I'm just sort of whipping the camera around. Whip the camera around. Whip the camera back and forth. There are a few things that people might actually need. Ficus trees, yes, palms. I'm thinking more about the yucca. Throw a yucca in up here. Just tuck it into the cliffs. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Cool. I'll throw some palm trees down here. Let's do it. Do it, 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 and do it. But we're obviously not going to just throw some palm trees down. We want to get some stuff looking real nice. We need it real nice. So, big rock in the ground, just so a little bit of it is poking out. Oh, yeah, what are you doing? Pines, no, palm. There we go. Palm 1. Hello. Nice. Nice. A little rotate as well. Cool. And I think that's pretty much all we really need to do. I tell you what. Is there a driftwood pile? D. Logs. I can throw some logs in there. Palm fronds. Driftwood pile. There we go. Boop. Cool. Just a little bit of resources, no? So we'll do that. We need some young palm. Yes, young palm. Hello. Do a little rotate. Young palm 1. So you get the old. Actually, what is the time of day? It's high tide, right? Yes, high tide. I was a little bit worried there for a second that we were putting stuff below the waterline, and that would be terrible. We would just be like, "Ooh, what are you doing? You're just putting it below the waterline, no?" Now a little bit of pee-pee. Everyone needs a little bit of pee-pee. So we can just throw that. Nice. Nice. Good. And then obviously, another rock just to close that in. In fact, shoreline rocks might be the go-to girl here. I think so, yeah. I said that to someone. I was trying to talk without actually preparing any words first, and it didn't work very well. Hope nobody noticed. No, I was discussing cameras with someone, and I said the Pentax K1, the full frame, big old Pentax. She's my go-to girl, and he's like, go-to girl. I do not understand the go-to girl. What is that? And I'm like, that is it's the saying. It is the one that I go to. You know what? I'm not even going to try and explain it. It's just a very good camera, no? And he's like, yes, I see. Would you like a baguette? And I'm like, I do not want a baguette. He's like, I'm pretty sure you should have a baguette. Have a little bit of cheese. And I'm like, where are you from? And he's like, Croydon. Good. Palm trees. Yeah, throw his palm 4 in there, actually. Little palm 4. We're just dressing this up. Palm 4? Palm 4 can go there. And as ever, not quite rotate. Cool. Don't need too many. Don't need to create an entire palm farm because that's not gonna do anyone any good. But every now and then, nice thing about adding things like palms rather than any other tree like pines is that if someone doesn't like them there, and they're like, oh hello, I'm using your map, but I do not like the palm trees. They can just chop them down. These just be like choppity chop, 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 chop. Dead. Gone. Palm tree's gone. So yeah. Nice. But I suppose you did not like it there. Cool. Speaking of not liking it there, just having a little look around here. I think everything's fine there. So it looks a little bit better. I'm trying not to overload it with stuff, but at the same time, because it needs to be like an area that you can build on. Kind of thinking about putting a little rock feature in. Maybe. But then, I mean, if we bring the camera down, if you build up here, you would need foundations. So you would kind of, well, you could build a terrace, I guess, down here. That would be interesting, an interesting thing. So I don't want to put too many rocks and stuff in the way. It's a tricksy one. It really is. It's very, very tricksy. Yeah, not entirely sure about this. We'll come back to it. Why don't we come back to it? Let's go and do something else. If you can't think about what to do with something, say to yourself, what would I do if I came back in like 5 minutes? And that is a really important question. So what we're going to do is come back to this little nubbin of land. Little nubbin of land, what are you doing? I did not think, what do you, hey, let's raise it up a little bit, no? Good. Which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to hit the raise, going to make sure the amount's down, and we are going to change the size of the brush so it's small. One of the things that, like, to give it consideration, those pine trees are on land that's raised up, so it's kind of brown and forest floor like. So we'll change this down. Size down, 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 down. Okay, cool. And then we're just going to raise this up. So it's just another little island of its own right. And we might have to do something a little bit special here. Just a little bit. So what I'm thinking is we sort of make an embankment. This is going to be tricksy, because we're working in a 3D space at the moment. And so what we're going to need to do is raise this up, smooth it off, but I kind of want it sloped off to one side. So the amount's going to have to be just shot up a little bit. Okay, we'll bring that back down, just over here. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a steep and awkward island, but sometimes in nature you get these weird artifacts. Doop, 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 doop. Right, okay, cool. And then we're going to get some rocks in on the action. Now, whether we get rocks or cliffs is going to be, I think... Can we do it with rocks, is the question. The answer is going to be a definite maybe. So this is making a small island in a collection of small islands. This is, this is kind of an interesting one that might not work. I warn you now. So what I'm looking at doing is creating a little environment for some pine trees to have, okay, let's go up. E is up. Have some symmetry on the map. So there's pines over there which are quite tall. There's pines over here which are quite tall. Those rocks are quite tall, which means the area in the middle of the map, which is kind of sunken down, feels a lot lower than anywhere else. So that would be interesting. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ooh. Oh, bubbles. Bubbles everywhere. Right, okay. The amount should be up. The size can go down. Let's see if we can do anything about them bubbles. I don't think we can. It's just an effect. I don't know why the mesh doesn't clip under the island, because it does. If we go and put our face into the mesh, the water carries on underneath. There's all these bubbles, but I think the bubbles are supposed to represent where the sea surface is not rendered at all. Probably as a form of occlusion. So if your camera can't see it, then it's not rendered. as a way of saving horsepower, if you will. So if you've got a laptop and you're like, oh, I'm playing this on the laptop, it's only got 4 RAMs, then your 4 RAMs laptop is going to have an easier time rendering the island or rendering the world, because there's less stuff to render. Right, okay, so I'm just fixing it by chucking a rock in there. Is it going to work? Don't know. Probably not when there's a storm. Right, okay, fine. Kind of works because it looks like some rock has fallen away. Nice. Right, okay, cool. And then just as the centerpiece, I want something... Oh, I tell you what. Let's do this. Press R to rotate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get your... Yeah. So we're just going to make a little ramp. Because there is one thing... Oh, I tell you what, we're going to have to do this elsewhere as well. There's one thing that people love more than climbing on things. That's jumping off of them. There we go. Yeah. I think that might actually... Is it at an angle? I'm having trouble talking today. I've only been out all day, took the day off work, to have to get the car fixed. Have the car fixed, get the car fixed. My brain can't even work out what it's trying to say. Ah, wonderful. Not wonderful. What's the opposite of wonderful? Terrible. Ah, terrible. No, so yeah, I've been out all day. I've walked many miles because apparently when the windscreen gets fixed on a car with a bunch of cameras behind the mirror, it has to be all recalibrated. So they were like, oh, it's going to take 2 hours. And I was like, it's sticking around for 2 hours? You take your thing and just be like... And they were like, well, go for a walk. There's a harbour over there. And I was like, oh, go for a walk in the harbour then. I don't care. It was actually really nice. But I am kind of exhausted. So, cool. We are going to go and grab our pines. Palm pines. Ah, there we go. Can we get the old big ones? Yeah, he is big. Yeah, cool. So we've got the big ones, a couple of big ones. We're going to have to jam them into the ground because if you just pop them on the ground, as they are, the bottom of the... Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Why? Okay, so the bottom... Ugh. Yeah, nice. Camera acceleration. I wish there was a way to lock it to normal speed. Yeah, so the bottom of any given object tends to be open, with the exception of the big rocks, like the cliffs all tend to be open. So if we put the camera inside the tree, and if we can do that without it... Ah, there we go. So you can see basically all the way up the tree it's all hollow, because the texture just wraps around the tree model, or mesh, or whatever. Why is there a few tree branches on the inside of the bottom of the tree? I mean, I can guess that it's to do with probably just an artifact of the model itself. It doesn't actually, it's not wrong, it doesn't do anything bad. It's just an interesting little quirk. Sometimes you see, whoa, hey, we've got 2 massive objects with massive like hitboxes or bounding boxes, which is affecting the camera like crazy. Yes, so what I'm doing is throwing some trees in. Oh yeah, that big old tree's got a bit of a bend in it. You don't adjust your TV sets, kids. It's gonna freak out. The camera's gonna freak out every time we go past here now. Can we get a baby pine in there? Ooh, baby pine. Yeah, baby pine. So I think if I put it here, we'll end up with a very dense, very small, very dense, wooded little island. I think 4 trees is probably enough. Enough. But it has this little diving board. Look at that! It's a little diving board. How brilliant is that? You can dive off into the bloop. Well, it's not quite the abyss. It's close enough. It'll be quite interesting. A little fun thing with what otherwise would be just kind of wasted space. Although I'm seeing them bubble. Ugh. Okay. I'm just cranking that up. Cranking up the size, and then we're going to just push that a little bit. I don't think there's any way we can get rid of all of the bubbles. Nope. I don't think it's gonna be possible. Oh. For a second I had hope. And now the hope is gone. Hope is dashed. No more hope. Hope lives here no more. Nope. Then bubbles are back, and by changing the if we go to objects, click on that. I have to drop that down a little bit more. So we just make sure, because we've just smoothed up the terrain. Oh, all around here. Oh my word. That is a bit of a problem. Terrain, raise and lower. We can use set high actually. From there. The amount is all the way up. Oh, I'm glad I didn't click. That would have been disastrous. Okay. Let's raise that up just a little bit. Is that going to help? I think it might actually help, you know. Cool. Cool. And then if you smooth it, because it's going to be lumpy as anything. Has that worked? Tell me that's worked. Oh, it's only gone and worked. All right, you know what? We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it like that. Right. Other things that should be here. I want some things that people are going to visit. So we should probably put some medical plant here. Ooh, I thought the breath booster plant was there, but it's not been added to the map editor yet. It's not here. Young pines are probably the best thing to add here while we're thinking about it. So pine, young palm. Where's the baby pines? Pine small 2 and pine small 3. Yep. The trouble with the island is that we're just going to have to rotate these so they're facing up. But add another few resources for sticks. Let's do that. So you can chop them down. Cool. Trees obviously grow upright. They head towards the sun. So, I mean, you do get like bends in the trees, but they will always chase the sun. Always the path of least resistance with plants and such. So we add these in, so a few generations of little trees. And of course, people might just come along and chop them all down. Doesn't matter. With these type of resources, it really does not matter that much. We could put in a yucca just to make it a useful place to go visit. Because it's a respawning resource, and if anyone needs anything, it's leaves. And a respawning resource. Cool. So we just pop that, make sure all those little trunks are in the ground. Nice. It's the little things. Okay, I was like, does that look a little bit too much? It's a diving board. We'll just go with it. We'll just run with it. Ooh, potato. Does potato grow out here? No. There we go. Of course it does. And we could keep with the theme actually. Just throw another rock in there. Just jam it into the ground. Not sure this one is going to work unless there's a better edge to it. I don't think it is. Right, you can go away. Big rock. Oh, is that the same one? That's not the same one. I just want something just to go in the ground so that it's not just rocks on one side of the island and nothing on the other. Because that would be just weird, I guess. Shoreline rocks. We need some shoreline rock. For a very good reason. Because that's where we go and hide stones and things. Yeah. So we'll put the resources in logical places. So shoreline rocks, you can put small stones and things like that. In fact, we can do that here. If we put any shoreline rocks in here, no. Let's do that. Let's do it here. Do it. It's kicking around a little bit. It's trying to chase. It's trying to hold on to the terrain. We'll just do that. Do that here as well. somewhere. Let's do it slightly inland. Yeah, that will do. So when you're putting stuff on the outside of an island, you have to just imagine that people are going to be coming from different directions. So either this direction, this direction, basically all the 4 directions where the old boy balls are. And they're going to be like, oh, I want to land here. Now they're going to be able to see the island from its billboard. And as soon as they get close, they're going to say, well, I'm not going to be able to land there on a big old cargo raft if I carry on this way. So there needs to be places that are easy to land, otherwise it just becomes frustrating. If people are like, you know what, I'm just going to sail my raft through here. Yeah, it's possible with a small raft, and it's possible with the beginner's rubber raft, but the big cargo rafts do not turn. There is no way to turn them. They turn like ass. Absolute ass. So you need to be aware of that and just make sure people can actually get onto your island. We've got a few shoreline rocks. Let's add a few more because we need to. It makes sense to have some there as well. Add some more interest to that island. So it's there. Some are already there, and they're cool. Shoreline rocks are really cheap in terms of you just put some down, and then boom, you've got just a point of interest. So we'll do that there as well. Cool. Ooh, we've got a lot of stuff in. I kind of want to do another one over here just to get some rocks in there, but I don't know if that's going to foul anything. That will work. Not as a way of getting some resources out, just as a way of giving that little point just a little bit of decoration, like those rocks have fallen. Cool, that'll do. Oh, I've already done it on the other side. Well, look at what we have here. The other thing we could do, yes, of course. It's nice to go away and think about things and then come back to them afterwards. It's like, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? So the ficus tree, which one's that? That's just an upright tree. Fine. Ficus 3 is a collection of small trees. Okay, so these collection of small trees are really neat because you can chop them down. It's like, oh, we're going to chop them down? Yep. We don't need to do too much with them. So we can just pop them in, drag them over to one side. Neat. So it adds a little bit of greenery. And if people are like, oh, I don't want that there, they can just get rid of it. I'm not sure if I want that there specifically. But we can tell you what, pop that in there and just have a little look, see what it looks like. It's fine. Let's get it closer to the rock. Okay. Cool. There. Yep. I knew there would be a solution. We just needed time. Cool. So we'll do that. Ficus tree 3. That was. Hang on. 2 is the bigger one. So we'll pop that in. I don't know if 2. Can you chop 2 down? I'm guessing not. It seems a little bit too big, but definitely the smaller ones tend to be the ones that you can chop down. That's a little bit better up there. It's a little bit better, no? Pop you in there. Give it a little rotate. Cool. Maybe just something off to the one side. I think. Maybe. No, that wouldn't work. Snake, what are you doing? I'm an island. No, I'm thinking get some small rocks in on the action. Right, okay, fine. Seems to be that. Yeah, alright. Let's do it. I'm not sure if you can put foundations down. I think they changed it so you can put foundations on rocks because they were causing problems before. But alright. It just feels a bit too empty up there without anything. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see, let's do it over here. Here? Yeah. Here seems fine. So we'll jam that in the ground. There's a little rockety rock. Press R, rotate it a little bit. T to transform. Cool. Then we can grab a plants. Is that gonna work? Probably. I think that's, yeah, that's better. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. I'm just trying to think outside the box. Is there anything that we can use just in an interesting way? Questions. Probably. Maybe. No, I don't like... Does that... No, that doesn't work. There's a few things you can try. So you can use the shipwrecks as buildings. So if you take a shipwreck and you're like, you know what, I really want just a mast sticking out the ground. It's fine, you can do it. Absolutely do it. Why? Because you can. Is that going to affect anything negatively? Huh. I'm just thinking that would be interesting on its own. It would be interesting just to do something up here that would. I'm just sort of spitballing and this is interesting because you can see my brain working. I liked that mast. That mast is very interesting, like as a feature. I don't think this is going to work as it is, but I also like this bow being out there. Oh, I don't want that bush to move. Oh, I think that's a rock. Nope, that's that. That's exactly what we wanted to move. Okay, fine. And we got a problem back here because that... can we make that... Oh, no. Hide that. Right, that's now hidden. Click on this. Forward a bit. Move it down a bit. Huh. Huh. Alright. Alright. Because I like that mast being up there. I like that. That is an interesting, like, feature. It's like, what is that? And people run to it. That'd be kind of cool. Yes, fine. And this being out here means people can literally walk on it. But there's no, like, the rest of the ship isn't there. So we could probably do something with, I was gonna say, let's try something like a seafort bridge. Oh, this might actually work quite well. Okay, the top of the bridge has a steel mesh on it. The bottom of the bridge has these little girdery things. So let's rotate it that way. Press T. Green toggle. Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think this might be quite interesting. So we're kind of creating a weird ass feature. Let's do that. Do it. Oh, this might actually get... I'm hoping that we don't... Oh, we lost control of it. No, we didn't. As long as there's a bit of the model poking out. So the idea is what we're going to try and do is rotate this and just have it like as a support. Yeah, so we're using T and R at the moment. Let's move that back. Alright, alright, alright. This is kind of working. Kind of, yeah, okay. I think I need it to be out a little bit more. And press T and then push that in a bit. Because I want it cut. Yeah, okay. Okay. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Ooh. Not going to work the way it is. That's what I meant to say. So R, blue. Oh, there we go. I just wanted to mask the fact that it is just a bow. Is that poking through a little bit? Just a little bit, but not enough to make it wrong. Okay, cool. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I think we can... Oh, yeah, I have an idea. Alright, lads, got an idea. Hold on to your pants, because this might get interesting. Alright. Okay. This kind of is now a little bit... I don't even know what's happening at the moment. I'm just kind of putting pieces together in order to see what we can achieve. This might work, it might not. So we're using these toggles and just using the stuff that the devs have given us. And hopefully... Okay. Is that poking through there? Not really, but it's interesting enough that what we can now do... It's like, oh, where did they get all the bits for that? Okay, cool. What we're going to need to do is put the actual shipwreck down onto the seafloor. So if we go to... Oh, wow, I didn't think that would work. No, if we don't want to turn it into night. We want the ocean off. There we go, because we've got all this. So this is what the island looks like without any ocean. Any ocean whatsoever. And it looks like these are very small islands. Well, actually, this is a very big island tile. This is huge, absolutely enormous. Oh, enormous face. And we are, well, we are the youth of the nation, but we also are going to have to put some stuff down. Now, I like this, so let's do it. That's fine. I think that's fine the way it is. Let's get rid of, actually, let's get rid of that. I want that, yep, I want that over here. Cool. If we do that, doubly cool. It's also going to be a bit of a hazard for anyone on a raft. Not so cool, but then whatever. And then shipwreck 7A, which normally is laid down. But we can rotate that, rotate it around, rotate it forward. I think that'll be fine, because any chests and loot and stuff that's in there will be okay. So if we go to turn the water on, that should be okay. So the mast, oh look, the mast literally just touches the surface of the water. Just touches it. And during a storm, that's going to be quite properly exposed. Oh! Nice. Objects. Boop. Look at that. Look at that. I think that kind of looks interesting. I think it kind of looks interesting enough to actually warrant not doing too much more up there. Cool. And cool. So it doesn't look like we've done too much, but we have. We haven't put enough resources down. We're going to need to come back and do like a resource pass on this island. But we have put in some more pine trees. We've put a little thing for people to do so they can jump up into the sea. We've put some like small yucca plants down so that people have to go to the island. This area up here, we've left it big and open on purpose. It bothers me to do it, but if people want to build a house or something up there, then they can, because people like building up, which is why penthouses are so expensive. We have our little river with a little jumping puzzle. We have the big old beach. So, I mean, if people want to build on the beach, they can do that as well. We have the lagoon with the sunken boat. We have the cave. It's an actual cave that you can go in with the broken boat, which you can also literally walk into. And then we have the first island, what we started this all off with. There's so much now. We're going to have to put down a lot more trees. So a lot of we've placed everything that we want to place. Like specifically on the ends of islands and stuff. We're going to need to come by and put a load of resources down. We're going to need to come by and put a load of palm trees down. And then maybe the smaller brushy plants. So it's basically a foliage and resource pass that we need to do. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm gonna go away. I'm going to sort of let it settle in my mind. And you know what? If you like this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment, and if you can, share it somewhere, because Lord knows YouTube ain't doing it. And if you do subscribe, click the little bell, because that should give you notifications when videos go live, and I will catch you next time.